you could take care of them better and you could wash them, it's just really smart. But anyway, I digress. It's time for some Vionic. This is a podiatrist designed and approved brand. They bring us really thoughtful designs that are good for our feet. They're always concerned about our foot health, right? And so these are called the Raya. They're adjustable leather slingback sandals. First day at this price of $67.98. That's a $12 savings. It is shipping to you for free, so there's some extra value. And you're getting these home for $22.66. A 684721. I'm going to start right here with what I have on, which is your silver. So you'll notice metallics have really come into play over the last few years in shoes, in bags. It really has become like the new neutral. So if you want something, you know, that's going to pop but still be subdued enough to go with your everyday palette, you could either do the silver, you can go for the gold if you want something a little warmer. Then we're going to move on to the tan. And by the way, every single part of the shoe that touches your foot is completely adjustable. So 4 points of adjustability. You get the adjustability in the ankle strap, right across the top, that crisscross, and across where your little toes are. So it's a very smart shoe. Appreciate a pop of color. This would have gone perfect with my sweater, right? Everybody's like, yes, this would have gone perfect. This is your cherry tomato. And then if you want to wear a black shoe from the ground up, all tonal, really sophisticated, perfect for the workplace, you pick up the black. So again, your item number, A684721. And so every point that touches your foot is completely adjustable. And why is that important? Well, think about it. You know, you go through your day, just like, you know, I always feel like my clothes tend to fit a little bit tighter at the end of the day. Our feet swell, right? You're walking around all day, maybe you're out in the heat. So maybe you need to change how your shoe is fitting during the day and at different places. So you have the ankle strap right back here. And by the way, the hook and loop is dyed to match back, which is so nice because if, let's say, you need to expand it a bit, you can't even tell. So I like that little design detail. Then right here, like I showed you before, across that little crisscross moment, which I think is giving me a little bit of a gladiator feel. And then you have this nice wide band. And this is all leather, by the way. This is all leather. That's a big deal. When you look at that price, $67.98, and you think about the technology from Vionic, that these are podiatrist approved, really flexible, lightweight, beautiful traction underneath, and most importantly, this footbed. So I'm gonna actually move on to this one so you can see, because it's lighter, you have this really soft brushed footbed that gives you a custom feel when you put your foot in, and you have these little massage bumps covered in that microfiber suede that really feels like a massage underneath your feet as you're moving around. And Crystal, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm like moving my feet back and forth. I feel that arch support.
Oh gosh, the arch support is great.
Right? It's great, right?
So great. It's so smooth and
smooth.
Soft.
Yeah.
My feet is in heaven.
Her feet are in heaven.
Yeah.
When Crystal says her feet are in heaven, that's a big one, because you try on a lot of shoes.
Oh gosh.
I know, I follow you. You try on a lot of shoes. So love how you're bending and showing everybody at home how you know, flexible these are. These are going to move with you. You get a small heel on these. It's about maybe an inch, so not much of a lift. They fit true to size. I'm sorry, actually 1.5 inches, but it doesn't even feel like that. Medium and wide width sizes 5 through 12, half and whole sizes. I want to talk about the traction again, because I always find that to be really important. You know, when you go for a sandal, you want something that actually makes you feel sure-footed. So you get comfort on top, but you can feel good about wearing these through your travels, through your everyday, through exploring on vacation, or just changing up the way you choose your footwear. Vionic is such a great choice because these are podiatrist approved. That's a big deal, because when you think about your foot health, you know, when your feet are hurting, it can ruin your entire day. Like I always say, you used to. Same. Coming from New York, I always tortured myself with like the high shoes, walking around the streets. I was, at the end of the day, I was exhausted. I was in pain. So I always say nothing ruins your day more than a bad hair day and when your feet are hurting. So at least we can check one off and say, you know what, today we're not gonna have any more my feet are hurting kind of days, because now you know you have Vionic available to you. And this is all leather. I want to be really emphatic about that, because this is soft, supple leather. You do not need any break in time. I mean, it's a beautiful sandal. All of these points of adjustability, so everywhere that touches your foot is adjustable. So that to me is a really smart design. And by the way, if we can look at my feet one more time and then we'll walk through colors. I just want to make a note, if you're someone who doesn't really like to show a lot of your foot, this also gives you nice coverage. Maybe you have corns and bunions, you get that really nice coverage. So I feel like it masks the sins. Let me show you the colors one more time. Here is your silver, your gold, this beautiful tonal tan, my personal favorite, cherry tomato. This is a great pop of color. And then your black, medium and wide widths here, sizes 5 through 12, half and whole sizes. And by the way, this is the rest unit. So if you're a fan of the Bella style, but you don't like a thong, this is gonna give you that sling back support around the ankle, and you get that amazing footbed. So give it a try. You have 30 days to get anything home from QVC. And if it doesn't work for you, if you need a different size, you want a different color, or you're just like, hey, I want to get something else, you have 30 days. We are always focused on making sure you are happy. I keep going back to washable. We're seeing so many washable styles in this hour. This is